Alright guys, I am back with another Greedent video. I played Greedent in the February finals, 2023, we're gonna talk about this. And I wanted to explain you a little bit more how you play the Covet build. In the tournament I played Ice Cookie, Attack Weight, and Amplifier. And the reason I play Ice Cookie, Attack Weight, Amplifier is because Attack Weight is really good in Greedent because that's good scaling with Belch. That's good scaling with ultimate as well, and it gives you a lot of damage. And if you stack in the early game, it's really good. Because when you invade, you need as much damage as you possibly can. Because Greedent is not the best Pokemon for last hitting. When you play Greedent, you want to use the enemy's damage to last hit creeps. You don't want to use your damage to last hit the creeps because like Greedent's last hit is not strong. And when you play Greedent jungle, you only take 2 buffs and then you go to the enemy side and try to dunk. The moment you get 1 dunk, you get Ice Cookie and Attack Weight. You get 12 more attack, and you get 200%, like 200 healing more. Now I'm level 5. The top lane died, I don't know how. You get the ball tie, and you get just another stack. You focus on getting a lot of stacks in the early game. I like Greedent jungle because you get 5 earlier, and you can't get bullied in the lane. Greedent jungle, like Greedent level 5 is pretty strong. So now I have 3 stacks, and now I have 600 HP more than I usually have because I play Ice Cookie. Plus Ice Cookie has 200 HP extra. I have 800 HP, and when you jungle, like when you invade, you usually tend to play around your berries. Don't let the enemy irritate you. Try to run away, use your berries, and use your cooldowns. You auto attack him, you run away, you don't fight. You just run away. Because he has red buff as well. Like 2 seconds my abilities are spawning, and I can use another Covet to just have like more damage again. Now I'm running, taking my berries, and just play with like, my berries again. And you don't want to fight them. Like what you're doing right now is you're wasting the time of 2 enemies. Like they are not doing anything. They don't have any impact right now because they are chasing you. Like this is what you want as a Greedent player. You want enemies to chase you and be annoying. Because this is what the Pokemon does. And you always use your potion in the beginning of the fight because you know that you can use like another potion in the post fight. If it makes sense. Like I use potion pretty early right now just to get healing, so I don't need to take the berries for my teammates because I have healing for my own. I wanna kill this Ghatlue, take his points and score again. And now use your abilities again to run away. You don't wanna fight. Escape, run away, fight, escape, run away. If you fight too much with Greedent, you just die instantly. Always be aware of the enemy's position and what they are capable of. And when you're getting level 7, don't skill cover like Belch instantly. Have your tackle to escape and then you skill your Belch when your cover is ready. Nice, good job team. And you always take your berries. Sometimes you drop 2 berries, sometimes you drop only 1 berry. But what matters is that you drop berries. Pick up the berries while you are fighting. Because Belch... Oh, wait a second, I need to focus. Like Belch, cooldown is 4 seconds. And if you have 5 berries, if you pick up every berry and use 1 Belch, your Belch is gonna be 2 seconds. Instead of 5 seconds, you have a 2-second cooldown. When you play Greedent, like when you play my build at least with Amplifier, you play it because if you get level 9, every time a fight happens, you can use ultimate. Right now I'm gonna go top lane, I probably have my ultimate with the middle ball tie, and then I'm gonna use ultimate and I'm gonna show you how much damage I do. You do a ton of burst damage and then you run away. Discover it, charge, you just get the objective. And if you would have used the ultimate there, you would have get the beast. You can get the beast in the top lane side, bot lane side, and middle side. And this speed gives you a lot of this gives you a lot of cooldown reduction. And with Amplifier you can spam so many ultimates. Like right now I don't have the biggest impact in the game because I was invading. But you invade again, right? Like you don't wanna let the enemies breathe for a single time. And when you use potion doing the ultimate animation, the enemies cannot one-shot you. That's why I like potion. Plus potion scales with your HP. The more HP you have, the more healing you get from potion. It's also important to know. The blue buff. And you just live in the enemy jungle, honestly. Like, most of the time. Not every time. But if you are able to live in the enemy jungle and waste their time, it's really valuable. Because you mess up the spawn time of the jungle, and you just like being annoying. And the good thing about if you play Amplifier is you have a lot of burst damage, and if you kill one squishy Pokemon with really high level, you have your entire level back. Like Doduo does the same job, by the way. Like Doduo is the same as Greedent, but even better because Doduo is really fast. The only thing about Doduo is compared to Greedent, he is pretty squishy. He doesn't have any HP. So now you kill this Zeraora that is pretty high level, and you are like back into the game. Wait a second, need to focus. It was such a big shutdown, like it's so important. Like these small things you need as a Greedent player. If you don't know how to have a comeback, then it's really hard. But yeah, once you get one big shutdown, it's really good. Because people won't expect your burst damage to come out. And even if they expect it, you do tons of damage, and you're only the defender of the team. Like, you're not the attacker, you're not the jungler. You're just an annoying little squirrel that is trying to annoy the enemies as much as possible. Like in this game in particular, I have only 4 stacks, but some games, it's 8 minutes into the game. Only 2 minutes left, like 2 minutes we're gone, and I had 8 stacks, like 6 stacks already. Like Greedent is one of the few Pokemon that can stack pretty easily. Oh. You do a ton of burst damage. Like the only thing that is kinda bad when you play Greedent is like this creature called Clefable. Because Clefable can nullify your damage with the healing ability. If you don't like if people ask me if Greedent is strong or not, I would not say he's strong. I think he is good in draft, and I think this Pokemon is really like he plays for himself. He has his own playstyle, he has his unique playstyle. You cannot say how you play Greedent properly. You can invade, you can stay top lane, you can deny XP, you can play him as a support. You can do a lot of stuff, but the important thing is that you know your limits. Because if your covet runs out and you're in the enemy flag zone, like you cannot escape. Because you don't have any escape tools. Expect your ultimate. I'm level 13. We're just chilling. I have 5 stacks, and like the regular key potentially goes in. But the good thing about this game is we have a Doduo that can score. Like having a Doduo in solo queue is super good. I need to focus this way. I'm gonna score bot lane. Score bot lane. Extend the lead. Like right now, no one is in the middle, so they can potentially flip it. They will probably gonna do it. And the good thing about when a flip happens, when you play Greedent, is you have covet for like invincibility frames. I mean, like not invincible, but you have resistance to hindrance. It's really important when it comes down to a flip. Because you don't know what is happening in doing a flip, right? You can get CC'd and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't expect the Drake back. But yeah. I'm gonna collect the points and score more. Oh, I wanted to play with the Blizzy. I wanted to use the ultimate to combine my secure, but it's fine. I would have expected the Drake back. It's still try to score, but they scored so many points. I'm not sure. I don't think it's winnable anymore. I take the blue buff and then we just try to push it. But yeah, like in the tournament, Cramorant, Sableye, Cypher, and Comfy was banned. Like every Pokemon has a bug, and Comfy is just a new Pokemon. Usually, wait, maybe I can score 20. Oh! Ah! But yeah, as I said, like, Greedent is not the best Pokemon. Like, you need to have a team to carry with you. I didn't really focus as much. But I hope it's gonna help you to know how to play Greedent. Right. See the damage numbers, guys. The team should have been in the middle, but because we are playing against a 5-stack and we are playing with the chat, like we don't know, like you guys don't know this stuff, right? So I don't blame you guys.